But I'm here for it. It's super. Oh, Jackie, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about like doing my winged liner and like putting the color underneath. She got what she wanted. Ruined a beautiful makeup day. Ruined actual peace. Yeah, I noticed when I come on here super early, and I think people became members like when because they knew I was gonna be live at night, and that's when they could be here. And I noticed when I'm live during the day, it's more like low key. I don't keep going back. I have not been with her in months. I did not go back to her. I mean that when I say that. I have been single. I have so many receipts. Are you kidding? I have receipts of her calling me a worthless fat ass, a cheating, but I didn't do anything. Like, you have no idea the horrible things that she has said to me, and I genuinely just took it, and I was the one to apologize to her for her saying those things to me, and I've never spoken to her like that. And it's crazy because it's like, you think I would have been the one to do it because she's the one who hid things, she's the one who betrayed, she's the one who lied. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then she shows the way, like, it's the craziest thing that this person can do things to cause this person to hurt, right? So this person wants them to like apologize, and this person's like, why would you do that to me? And then this person like starts gaslighting, oh, but I didn't, even though it's right in front of her face, and then blah blah blah. So then this person is literally gaslighted and manipulated, and then starts to feel insane and starts to show signs of literally being insane. And then this person's like, yes, I got it, records her, saves it, all of this, and acts like the angel, but she's not the angel, and it's just not fair, and it's not right. I genuinely have never been in a relationship where someone like actually thought my body was sexy until my last relationship. So I think people don't see their fetishization as human. That's why it was so easy to be cruel to you. It's gonna be really, really pathetic when I say it out loud, because it's pathetic thinking it. I've also thought it for a while, and I've also journaled about it, so it's a thought that I've had. But like, I didn't mind being someone's fetish as long as they also loved my heart, you know? Like, as long as they loved who I was as a person. Like, that mattered to me too. So when are you gonna react to what the feeder said? Only I can call her that. That was crazy. I feel so unhinged. I feel so unhinged. I feel literally so unhinged. Holy fuck. What does life come to in this moment? But you, every day, I did not know what Emily I was going to wake up to. Was it the one that loved me? Was it the one that hated me? Was it the one that just wanted my belly? I never knew. And she kept telling me, don't tell anyone that we've been talking. I don't want them to know, etc., etc. But all behind my back, she's over here talking to reaction channels while we're friends. And not only that, but she was doing that while we were in a relationship and calling me Pocahontas and bullshit like that. Like, no, I didn't go back to her. We have only been friends. She has been wanting to see my belly. She wants sexual photos. She's wanted to do FaceTime sex. And I keep telling her, no, I'm not in it. I don't want that anymore. Least favorite, super easy, Charlie Gold. And if I have to explain why, then I just ain't got the time. I ain't got the time. Yo, chow, chow. This big. I'm uptown right now. I'm on my way to the West
Hello, guys. Happy Monday. Yes, it's the start of the week, but we still gonna be locked in because this week will probably be an Amberlynn week. We will be dog walking this bitch all week, and I'll try to fit in other people when I can. To anyone watching in real time, thank you so much for being here. To anyone watching during playbacks, I appreciate you. To all my channel members and patrons, thank you, thank you, thank you. And to my mods who are always here holding me down, I appreciate you so much. Amberlynn, for whatever reason, no one who cares about her has tried to cut off the Wi-Fi. I appreciate it. Now, I want to make sure I say this at the top of the stream. I feel like you've heard this opinion from me in the past, but I just want to make sure we're all on the same page moving forward. You can have your opinion. Here is mine, even if it's unpopular. Fuck both these bitches. They're both nasty. They're both manipulative. And I believe they're both abusive. Tommy is no saint. They abuse each other, in my opinion. If two nasty ass, weird ass abusers want to go at it, by all means, you want to expose each other, go ahead. I will tap in. You make it public on social media, I will give my opinion. Did I have moments where I felt bad, like, damn? Sure. But then I have to be reminded who I'm talking about, who are the people within this story. So fuck both of them. I don't care. Amberlynn's of this opinion that, oh, you guys used to first of all, start naming people. That's your problem. Grouping in everybody. It's still fuck Tommy. That bitch is weird. She's weird as fuck. So whatever comes out, whatever continues to come out, if Tommy want to expose it, but by all means, bitch. But I just don't want anyone to think I'm over here like, oh, Tom, like, bitch, please, please be for real. I had this opinion in the past when it came to like Natter and Chantel, because I think a lot of people in the beginning were trying to be supportive of Natter to spite Chantel. I don't need to be supportive of anyone to spite a bitch I don't like. If y'all both suck, y'all both suck. Honestly, Amber and Tommy should get back together, so therefore there's no other victims down the line. Get back together and destroy each other's life. Leave innocent people out of it. So I support them getting back together. How about that? And there was another opinion that Amber liked. We'll get into it, where she was like, oh, people were so concerned and wanted me saved. Who's people? I made it clear from the beginning. When she got with a feeder, by all means, funnel feed that bitch. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If you want to be dumb enough to get with a feeder and make excuses, bitch, I don't like you. Why would I try to save you? Carry on. It ain't me doing it. The fuck? So, before we get started, I want to bring attention to today's eye look. When I tell you, When I tell you this came in the mail, and of course the stream is not doing it justice. So I made sure to actually be a little more prepared today and put up a card to show you the shades. The Danessa Myricks Lightwork 7 palette came in. And I want to make sure I thank once again John. No, wait, are you actually, is she in here? By the way, I always mess this up because she has two different names, child. But let me make sure I give you the proper credit because she knows my style and pretty much said, bitch, this is about to drop. And the minute it dropped on the Sephora app, tagged me. And I want to make sure I give you your correct props. So John Wayne Gravy in the Discord, who's actually my new mod here, told me that this was dropping. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Now, a warning for anyone who gets this palette, because of its magnetic, be careful opening it. Bitch, I almost dropped it. And this price, the price on this palette, if I dropped it, I would have, I don't know, I would have burned something down. But look at this beauty here. I went in with this shade here, but I have a better example for you because I know with my internet quality, it doesn't do these colors justice. And I will get to the support. Thank you so much, guys, for being here and being patient, especially when I talk about makeup stuff. I want to show you this. These are the shades here. The color that I'm wearing on my lid is Mother Earth. And it's not doing it justice on screen, again, because of my internet quality and stuff. But when I tell you these shades eat down, they eat down. And please don't be confused. I'll be using this palette for the rest of the week. Honestly, I'm probably going to have y'all just choose what the next shade is going to be because this will be used for the rest of the week. So if there's any confusion, what I'm using this week, just know it's one of the shades in here, the Lightwork 7 palette. And it just, oh, the packaging was everything. It weighs, oh my God. Anyways, and of course, Danessa put her foot in this palette. I just want to show you the looks one more time. One more time. Look at this. Look at this. I got to figure out how to realistically have y'all choose because the poll doesn't give that many options, but I'll figure that out later on in the stream. I'll figure that out, but y'all know how I am. When it comes to the poll, I'm gonna give y'all a couple of more minutes, and I saw people having a bit of confusion, and I could have worded it better. So let me explain what I meant by the poll. Hold on. So Love is Blind, Hater Edition. What I meant by the poll, for those who watch Love is Blind, we've been watching in the Discord, so of course I'm obsessed with that show. This is who you would choose to say I do to. The marriage proposal, this is who you would choose. So the choices are Tommy, Sala, Pete's, or Didi. It's Love is Blind. You have to choose to go through that experience with someone and say I do. And those are the choices. So I'm gonna give you a couple of more minutes. Give you a couple of okay, so it's partly my fault because I see some people saying, you chose wrong. I could have worded it better, but I don't know why I just assumed everyone would know what I meant by Love is Blind. So one more thing. I want to say thank you to everyone who tries to do their best with the notifications. YouTube be tripping. And I don't know if the whole unsubscribe, resubscribe thing actually works. I've seen viewers tell me they try that and they still don't get the notifications. For those who try to figure it out around that, I appreciate you. So what I'm going to start doing from time to time, because I know not everybody can, get a membership, and I appreciate to all my members, I appreciate that. My biggest offer when it comes to, or incentive when it comes to the memberships, Supreme or Higher, is the Discord. For anyone who's in there, it's a dope ass community, and I would like to keep giving out links when I can. So I'm going to drop a link. It's for 10. I'm gonna do it from time to time, not every single time, but it's for 10. So you're already here at the start of the stream. I appreciate you. Clearly your notifications is on. So let me drop this link. It's the first 10 people to grab it. So just throwing it out there. Holds on. All right, I just dropped the link. So the first 10 people to grab it, you'll be into the Discord and take a look around, you know, get a nice vibe for things, but it is a really dope ass community. And I thank my Discord family for truly making the Discord what it is. Like, you guys are dope as fuck. So I am going to end the poll now before we get started. And I genuinely do believe that the reason Tommy is winning is one of two reasons. I could have explained the poll better, and also the fact that Tommy's the only one with a job. So let me end the poll. So again, Love is Blind Hater Edition. There was 655 votes. Tommy has 46%. Pete's has 25%. Sala has 19%. And Dee Dee has 10%. I ain't gonna hold you. It was hard for me too. And the main reason for me that I would actually choose Tommy is because we know this information beforehand. So I would choose Tommy. I'm gonna make sure I stack up because Tommy does have work. And the truth is, I'm just gonna fake every single meal as it is. Like, you know how there's women who are unfortunately with horrible, partners, and they fake trying to get pregnant. I'm gonna fake trying to gain weight because I actually don't want to gain weight. I'm gonna stay on the shot and just take it secretly. And then when I cook the meals, I would actually use like low fat butter and stuff without telling her ass, you know what I'm saying, to ride out the time. And depending on the state and how long she would have to pay like alimony and shit, I'm gonna just write it out for that. I'm gonna write it out for that. Don't worry, I'd play dumb as fuck. Like, she'd be like, babe, why aren't you gaining weight? Why are you losing? "Oh, I think it's food poisoning. I don't know. As a matter of fact, maybe we should travel to another country so we could see if the difference is here. See, I get a trip out of it and everything. So I would just fake it, use, low calorie meals and pretend I'm eating full fat meals and then just lie my ass off until I can't lie anymore. So, make sure the bills are paid and shit like that. Because when I think about it, the next option for me would actually be Dee Dee. Pizza and salad? No, thank you. No, no. Yeah, the next option would be Dee Dee. Probably figure out how to get her in some type of program or something. I feel like her 401k or whatever you guys have in Canada is probably solid. So yeah, my next option would, yeah, be Dee Dee. And then I would have to get my cousins to, jump her ex, Natter. So yeah, yeah, I don't know. That's so it is what it is. I'm not going for Sala or Pete's. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. So my order would be Tommy, Dee Dee, Sala, then Pete's. Yeah. And really I don't want Sala or Pete's to be an option obviously I don't want any of these people to be an option, but listen, we gonna have to make it work. We would just have. Oh no, I could play video games with crackhead. Trust me, I grew up in the hood. Trust me, I know how to play video games with a crackhead. And for anyone who knows what playing a video game is, you could tell people in the chat. But yeah, I know how to play video games with crackheads. I know how to do that. I prefer not to, but I know how to. Let me get to some of the supports, and then we can get started. Bad Princess, thank you so much again for the gifted membership. And to the member who got the gifted membership, please keep in mind you do have access to the Discord because you are supreme and higher. Nicole, thank you so much, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Wait, is it doing? I hope it's not doing that weird thing with the usernames. Maybe it's just me. Thank you again, boo. Ghost, I made sure to save this comment. You said Cherry Springer. You ate with this. You ate with this. We're going to get into all of this. Again, we're not going to even come close to finishing everything, especially the one from last night. Amber talking about suing, and then apparently she got her eyes on reactors. Go ahead and try that, bitch. Please go ahead and try that. And actually, I want to get to something, another unpopular opinion in a moment before we get started. Sounds like you problem. Thank you for the super chat, boo. Remember to like the stream. One like equals one more reason for Emily to drop the video. Actually, that's the topic there that I want to get on. Thank you for that. And yes, agreed. And here's the thing I want to point out about this video. I want to be clear. I want to see, but more importantly, hear the video as well, especially because clearly it has Amberlynn shook. So I want to actually make that clear and fix my words. I would love to hear that video. When it comes to the list of things I would love to see and hear from this corner of the internet, the gas station footage with Chantel and Natter is at the top. But the audio and video that Tommy is hinting is definitely in the top 5 for me. Now, I want to make sure I say this very unpopular opinion, and I said what the fuck I said, but you guys are grown. Do what you want, especially when it comes to creators. Do what you want. I just like speaking on certain things, especially when I see it can age very poorly. When it comes to whether it be a video or audio being dropped by Tommy, it needs to be Tommy dropping it. I don't believe any creator, any reactor should have any part, let me rephrase that, play any part of that video or audio being released. Do I believe Amberlynn actually has it in her to pursue anyone legally? No. But let's not give her a reason. Be smarter. Be smarter than that. I know there's a lot of gray lines with the conversations you have with side characters and all of that, and I've seen it get really out of hands. But if Tommy wants to drop something, Tommy needs to drop it. Put it in your fucking Instagram story if you need to. Trust me, there will be plenty of people there to screen record. I would be one of them. Create a YouTube account and upload it. But no creator, no reactor should play a part in it being released. There's no exclusive when it comes to that because you don't know how nasty that could get. And I want to repeat, this wouldn't be the first time something similar like this, not necessarily exactly the same thing, has been a topic. If the bitch want to release something, bitch, release it. You're grown. She got a degree in a medical background. I'm sure she could figure out how to upload a fucking video or an audio that highlights Amberlynn's behavior. But again, everybody's grown. Do what the fuck you want. If you want to be the person to release it and have that on your name on your channel, that's your business. I just wanted to make sure I said you'd be dumb as fuck. That wouldn't be very smart. Tommy could post it, and guess what? A lot of us are going to do? Grab it anyways. And if there's something questionable in the video or whatever, just upload the audio. It's that simple. So then that means she needs to upload the video on her fucking channel. It's simple. It's simple. Tommy knows the word will get out, please. So I just my opinion, but again, y'all grown, do what the fuck y'all want. It's just I could see where that's going. Sounds like you problem. It is, boo. It is. I gotta show you some swatches too. Oh my god. When I tell you, okay, so listen. I wanna, like, you ever see some colors that you want to eat? And I know that sounds crazy because I'm a big back and I'm fat as fuck. So I should probably phrase this differently, but no, like I want to eat. Oh my god, hold on, real quick. Do you see this blue? Actually, do you see both these blues? When I tell you, I'm going. Okay. The stream is not about makeup. I'm going to keep it moving. Just know I plan to eat this palette up for the rest of the week. I hope you guys are here to enjoy it with me. And also, I've said this before, please always remember that Sephora has these rouge sales. So get your cart together, especially when it comes to, palettes in that price range or whatever. The only reason I made sure to get it now, the main reason I chose to get it now is because I felt like it was going to be sold out and I couldn't afford to not get my hands on it. Yeah, it was one of those. So for me, I had to get my hands on it, or else I would have waited until the Rouge sale because I know there's one coming up, but I couldn't afford for this to be sold out. No. Swine White and Muhan. God damn, hold on. Wow. Wow. We gonna pay a little bit tonight, but don't worry. Later on this week, I didn't forget about the ladle. I didn't forget about Chantel's shit, and I got the thumbnail and most of the edit done and everything. But I knew I wanted to come back with this first. Oh, but we gonna be painting this week. Don't you worry. We will be painting shit. We probably gonna be painting in the stream because we're literally talking about a feeder and her feedie sitting here crying online. Get the fuck out! Like I could not. I could not. She wanted to see my belly, bitch. I wish somebody would say that to me. What do you mean, bitch? If you don't stop playing with me before I report you to the nursing board or whatever it is that bitch do, Darkly Dreaming, thank you so much for the super chat, boo. Hey, Charlie, my roommate, Kat, is tuning in for the first time. I talk you up a lot. Say, hey, girlies. Hey, Kat. Like, Kat, I just want to say, give it a few streams before, because Kat hasn't seen the breaks yet. So, Kat, welcome. It's a great bunch. It might take you a minute to catch on to what's going on, but just give us a couple of streams. Just give us a couple of streams. And before you say yes, I know I'm going to hell. But thank you, boo. Thank you for the super chat. Oh my goodness. Ali Brand, thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry. So happy to catch this mess after teaching 7th grade English all day. Watching with some tea while painting is a good way to decompress. Baby, shouts out to you. My hat's off to you. Yes. Lay back, relax. You deserve it. Because we are going to have a good time and we're going to laugh. Because Amberlynn's up here on the internet looking for sympathy as if, and I get it. She has some supporters who care. I'm not one of them. I'm a viewer who just, go ahead, girl, broadcast it all. Couldn't be me, bitch. Couldn't be me. Donovan, my boo. Thank you so much for 12 months. 1 year of financial stability. I appreciate you so much, Donovan. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I still always look for your comments. Thank you so much. And speaking of comments, I want to thank everyone who has been checking out my pre-recorded edits that I end up covering on live stream. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the comments. I see all of them. And thank you for the love. Like, thank you. I know it's something I should have done a while ago, seeing that y'all been asking me. But it actually took someone reaching out to me who's actually helping me be a bit more productive and do more with my channel. And I'm very grateful to them. And that was one of the first things they said. They said, you need to upload those edits separately. I said, funny enough, I've been getting that comment. I just didn't do it because I don't know. It's me. But thank you again. Thank you, y'all, for real. Goodbye, Kyle. Thank you so much for 3 months, boo. Your cheekbones are cutting glass, ma'am. Thank you. And Amber is really getting what she's giving for years. They're both weirdos. Thank you. For some reason, and I think it just comes down to, everyone has different opinions and you kind of just attract the viewers that fuck with you. For a little bit, I was just like, this might be the unpopular opinion. But then when I looked around at my community, I was like, oh, I think they get it. And again, you don't have to agree in any way. It's just my opinion, but I'm grateful you guys see what I'm saying because, like, the fuck. But thank you again for 3 months, boo. Mercury, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. On a scale of 1 to 10, in your opinion, how dangerous is it that Tommy works in the medical field and has a daddy who is high ranking? Ooh, has a daddy who was a high-ranking official of the firefighters in the state she lives in. I think I heard that before. I'm just not going to comment on the daddy thing. But when it comes to her background, I think she's incredibly dangerous. I think it is very weird. She's in the field that she's in, and she has the fetish that she does. And I get it. Some people do the whole like no kink shaming. I shame feeders and feedies. I don't give a fuck. I shame them. I think on a scale from 1 to 10, 11. I think that's disgusting and I think that's weird. I genuinely do. And when it comes to the people that she looks after, when it comes to her profession, and this is not me saying I would do this, this is not me saying someone in this, anyone viewing should do this, but I hope eventually somebody in, one of her colleagues looks into that. I think that's weird. I do think that's alarming. So fuck that bitch, weird ass. I don't know. I just think it's super, super, super weird. And weird is an understatement. That's the truth. I need to actually find different words to describe it. I think she's dangerous. I think Tommy is dangerous. And let's be very clear, Amberlynn met her match. Bitch, cry. Or what is it that her and Chantel have been saying lately? Sit and spin. No one cares. Oh, an abuser is just getting a taste of her own medicine? How about you do what you expected Beck to do, bitch? How about that? Matt, thank you so much for 27 months. Another month of Charlie bonding. Take my money. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 27 months. Thank you so much. Sheepy, thank you for 7 months. Good evening, everyone. Always happy to catch a live. And I got my wife hooked on the girl drama too. I love to hear it. Looking gorgeous as always, our 6'11 diva. Thank you, boo. Thank you. And speaking of, you know what? Sheepy called it. So that's today's height of the day. Today's height of the day. Ooh, look at me slipping. Today's height of the day is 6'11. And Kat, to our new viewer, Kat, I do height of the day, and that may be confusing because you're probably used to everyone's height staying the same. I am an executive producer, a lawyer, and also a Black Panther, and also the cousin of Beyonce. Medically, I'm 5'4", but on most days I'm 5'8" and above. So that's why my height fluctuates. Don't worry. You'll understand the longer that you watch, but just go with it. So again, welcome, Kat. And yes, today I am 6'11". And if anybody tells you different, they breath stink and they feet ashy. Okay, thank you. Danielle, thank you so much for the super sticker. Let me just check this out. Hold on. Let me see. I just want to make sure because I like to check. Oh, it's not even a sticker, but thank you. Thank you so much for the support, boo. I just like to acknowledge the stickers. Alibis, thank you for 22 months. Show me your belly. Remember, that's speaking of belly. Do you remember that's how we originally got the belly shaking clip of Chantel? She was telling other reactors to get up and move their body and show their, and that's how we got it. The crazy thing is, Tommy would probably fuck the shit out of Chantel. Ooh, okay. You know what? We're not going to paint just yet. Thank you again for 22 months, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for always showing up. I really appreciate you. Unknown poster. I had a date once who texted me paragraphs about how much he loves. Wait, hold on. How much he loved, how much pizza you ate. And he should have ordered me more. Yeah, I would have blocked him too. I would have blocked him too. Absolutely not. How he should have ordered you more. Get the fuck out of here. Girl, next time call the police. The fuck? Don't no feeder ever hit me up. I will be that dramatic. I'll call the police on you. I don't know what I'm reporting, but I will. The fuck? And thank you again, boo, for the super chat. Danielle, I'm petty as fuck. Fuck these hoes. Period. I hope you're referring to Cardi's song, but either way. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Petty is an understatement about what we're about to get into. But I'll get to the remaining of the support. We're 35 minutes in, and I want to get started because it's going to be a lengthy one. It's going to be a somewhat of a slow build-up, but you'll get it because we're going to be here for the rest of the week. We're going to be here for the rest of the week. So please get your notifications on. It's just going to be an Amberlynn dragging week, especially because Amber really needs to learn when to shut the fuck up. But she doesn't. She doesn't. And she going to learn when it comes to my friends, the people that are actually my friends, I respond for them. They don't send me to. They would probably prefer I don't. But when it comes to my friends, you're going to learn. Anyways, let's get right into the stream from the other day, and we'll catch up for the rest of the week.
I feel like my live streams have been like super boring because it's like I don't know what to talk about anymore.
The irony of her starting it like this and then it becomes anything but boring. That's one of the reasons I made sure to keep this in there.
Be completely like honest right now. Like I'm just like I don't even know. Will you be live for an hour today? I don't know. Thank you for the super chat.
She ended up being live almost 3 hours and then 3 more live streams after that. It was back to back to back.
Do something. I do something all day. I feel like my live streams are like kind of like my time to like just chill. That's what it feels like to me.
Oh, really?
Lori and I are friends in real life and got into a big fight because she let out my cat in the winter.
This is definitely shade. And Amberlynn was trying her best to act dumb and to just move past it, but these comments eventually catch up with her.
What? That's hectic. Losing a cat is very, very hard. Respectfully, people should not come in here and be super rude. If you don't like the content, you can leave. Very that. When I don't like content, I just click out. I'm like, okay, this is boring, or okay, I don't like this person.
If a lot of viewers did actually take that advice, Amberlynn wouldn't have the platform that she has. She'd be on disability and still, actually, she'd be on disability and more than likely sitting there spreading cake all over her titties to make an income like Rosie used to do. Let's be very clear. Amberlynn has the life that she has because people who don't like her still click on her fucking content. Amber doesn't offer much outside of this. She's barely mobile. So please. Amber can agree with that comment all she wants, but from time to time, Amber really forgets why she has the life that she has. It's because of that same hate following, the one that is very well deserved, still clicking on her fucking content and engaging, even if it's criticism.
But I'm here for it. It's super. Oh, Jackie, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about like doing my winged liner and like putting the color underneath. I know a lot of people would do it on top, which I have before, but I don't know. I think it's something different putting it on the bottom. It's definitely a way that I like wearing it sometimes. So thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
It didn't last long. It didn't last long. Go ahead, Amber.
She got what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Ruined a beautiful makeup day.
Girl.
Ruined actual peace. Yeah, I noticed when I come on here super early, and I think people became members like when because they knew I was gonna be live at night, and that's when they could be here. And I noticed when I'm live during the day, it's more like low key. A lot of people are saying this is boring, but my shit went from 1,100 views to 2,500 while reading this, so I don't know what to say about it.
When train wrecks like Amber and Chantel, because she's done it as well, talk about the numbers, their numbers are at the peak when they're showing their ass the most. It's not a good thing. It's never a good thing for high numbers like that for Amber or Chantel, because it means they're doing something that they will probably regret in the future. And above all, doing something that is going to give reactors like myself great content to talk about. And we won't be getting into all the journal stuff, but we'll be getting into, I already know what tomorrow's edit is, so we'll be getting to more of the journal stuff tomorrow. But let's be very clear. There was no reason Amberlynn should have read that journal or those journal entries because it proved nothing. It proved nothing. And while I actually am on the topic, I have homework for you guys. I'm going to write my own and figure it out. For those who don't know, last time Amberlynn tried to use journal entries as proof, I opened up with my own journal entry, and that's when I revealed to everyone the truth that I've been keeping to myself all these years, that I'm Beyonce's cousin. No, that would not come up on a blood test, but that doesn't matter. So tomorrow, for anyone who plans to attend, please try to have your own journal entries ready to go. I will be obviously talking about my life being related to Beyonce, being a high powered attorney, different things like that. So you come with your journal entries, I'll be prepared to come with mine. And seeing that Amberlynn believes a journal entry proves something, we will be reading our own, and she cannot question us because it's a journal entry. Thank you.
Pain to Hate is great. I look ridiculous. I know. I'm like literally not engaging. I genuinely don't care. Like I have literally lost my sympathy bone. Like I have.
One thing I love is when Amber is smug, bitch, because what was that? Cue the tears.
Never, and I've been through some shit. I've never wished I had never met someone in my whole entire life until now. Yeah, I'm sorry for fucking going absolutely insane and unhinged due to. I can't. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. It's the worst fucking relationship I've ever been in my life.
Thank God. Oh, that's another thing I meant to say on my stream. And just in case you weirdo, just in case Tommy the weirdo sees this, at the very least, drop the audio or you'll be cursed with a skinny bitch for the rest of your life. I'm putting that into the atmosphere. The audio. Or you're a bitch and you'll end up with a skinny woman. I know how much that disgusts you. She'll be 110 pounds soaking wet. Is that what you want? Drop the audio. And she'll probably lose 5 pounds within the first few months of y'all being together. So 105. Do you want that? Do you want that for your life? I don't think so. Drop the audio.
I'm just so fucking done. 100% hard to be free earlier on and without knowing when you're around. I understand not having a schedule where you stream at a set time every week, but I would love a warning. I understand, Era, but I don't know what it is, but lately I literally just go live like right when like my energy tells me to. I know that sounds probably crazy to a lot of people, but like I am so protecting my peace lately. Like genuinely. And if I feel like if there's any given moment where I can't handle like the actual just the craziest rumors and speculation and just drama and bullshit of it all, then I'm like, I'd rather not put myself through that. So it's very just like random when I come on. I don't keep going back. I have not been with her in months. I did not go back to her. I mean that when I say that. I have been single. I have so many receipts. Are you kidding? I have receipts of her calling me a cunt, a bitch, worthless, fat ass, a cheating bitch when I didn't do anything. Like, you have no idea.
Just so we're clear, Amber's a liar. Through and through, Amber's a liar. The truth of what really happened between the dynamic of both of them is probably somewhere in the middle, because I also believe Tommy's a liar, and Tommy's a lot more calculated. Tommy was sitting there taking receipts of a girl that she was in a relationship with. So the truth is somewhere in the middle, because it's 2 manipulators, 2 liars, and more than likely 2 people who are abusive. So do I believe Tommy said those things? Yeah. Do I care? No, not at all. But if Amber wants to post them, post them. It doesn't take away from the screenshots that Tommy forwarded to Rachel. It doesn't take away from that. Amber's still a piece of shit. And they both didn't block one another. With all the clips that we're going to go over, a friend couldn't even get away with that. But Amber went on to still be friends with her former feeder. Crazy. Crazy.
The horrible things that she has said to me, and I genuinely just fucking took it, and I was the one to apologize to her for her saying those things to me, and I've never spoken to her like that.
That I don't believe. I believe they probably were both nasty to one another. But that's the thing. Amberlynn got herself a prized feeder, someone who would caress her belly, probably hump one of those big ass legs. Just the sight of her eating thousands and thousands of calories probably got Tommy wet. And Amberlynn thought she won the jackpot because Tommy's not bad on the eyes. But look at where it got her. And let's not forget some of the things that Amber had said to Beck in the past. For those who weren't around during the time that Beck was uploading more and just giving us more of an insight, let's not forget Amberlynn herself claimed, and it'll be in tomorrow's edit, that if she was small, she wouldn't even be around the likes of Beck, Eric, and Ricky. Now look at her. Sucks to suck.
And it's crazy because it's like, you think I would have been the one to do it because she's the one who hid things, she's the one who betrayed, she's the one who lied. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then she shows the way, like, it's the craziest thing that this person can do things to cause this person to hurt, right? So this person wants them to, like, apologize, and this person's like, why would you do that to me? And then this person, like, starts gaslighting. Oh, but I didn't, even though it's right in front of her face. And then
that sounds like Amberlynn Reid and Beck. So yeah, suck it up, Buttercup. I want Amberlynn to take this on the chin the same way she expected Beck to take it on the fucking chin. Tomorrow's edit will have a bit more. You'll see some of the Beck and Destiny edits in here. But tomorrow, I really weave in a good amount of the past and the things that Beck has shared. And you'd be surprised. Some of the similarities, some of the same feelings, some of the same experiences. I wholeheartedly believe Beck. I believe enough of Amber. But the difference is, I don't give a fuck. Amber deserves it. I don't feel bad for abusers turning around and getting a dose of their own medicine. That will never happen. Listen, you're entitled to your opinion. That is mine. Suck it up. Do what you expected Beck to do. Fat ass.
blah blah blah. So then this person is literally gaslighted and manipulated, and then starts to feel fucking insane and starts to show signs of literally being insane. And then this person's like, yes, I got it, records her, saves it, all of this, and acts like the angel. But she's not the fucking angel, and it's just not fair, and it's not right. Yes, protecting my peace means just protecting my sanity, which means protecting my mental health, and that's very important. You don't know anyone any explanations. No, never. If it's something that I do publicly that hurts people, offends people, whatever it may be, then yeah, I do. But if it's stuff that happens in my private life, then no, I don't.
And then she's going to go on to read journal entries, private journal entries. You know, she doesn't owe this, but she's going to go on and do literally the opposite of that. And let's be clear, when it comes to protecting her peace and all these things, I believe this to be true, and I hope it remains true. Amberlynn will never truly know peace when it comes to the online space, when it comes to social media, and that makes me very happy. She is a piece of shit. The hate following that she's garnered and worked for over the years is very deserved. So this whole idea of finding peace, yeah, that's a thing that a lot of people should practice. But when it comes to Amberlynn, the abuser Reid, she will never truly know peace when it comes to social media. And that makes me happy. And I sleep great at night knowing that. See?
I remember this. Like, she went just screaming at me. Like, I was like woke up out of nowhere. Um, I later had a whole talk with her. A talk where I was strong. I told her how things need to change or I'm done. Because I'm telling you, I don't know if you guys can see me. I was miserable with her. And so I told her this is how things have to change. So I told her that things need to change or I'm done. Well, she tried. She was so sweet all day yesterday while she was at work, messaging me. And when she got home, but I don't know what happened. She woke up in the middle of the night and yelled at me again, thinking that we were arguing, even though we weren't. It sent us down a bad, bad, bad path. Yelling, screaming. Emily ended up on the floor because I was trying to hold her, but she was freaking out and I tripped over all the shit on her bedroom floor, probably her rug, and it made me bump into her. She literally lied and said I body slammed her. The delusion is actually scary. She is way stronger than me, and she knows it. We always joked about this. She also said I purposely grabbed her and scratched her. No, the fuck I did not. It was just literally such a horrible mess. She ended up leaving the house at 4:30 a.m. I went into a full-fledged BPD episode because she makes me feel literally insane. She came home like 20 minutes later after messaging me. The most craziest unhinged shit I have ever read. She wouldn't say a word to me when she got home though. Nothing at all. Complete silent treatment. I was begging for her to tell me if I should leave or telling her how I felt. I was apologizing to her even though I felt like I didn't do anything wrong. We both fucked up. We always fuck up. But we constantly threaten to break up and we never do. Hold on, let me read this next page because I don't know what I put in it. Hey, not gonna lie,
Did that change your opinion on Amber by any chance? Put a 1 in the chat if that brought a new perspective and you've changed your opinion a little bit on Amber. Put a 2 in the chat if you know this piece of shit is an abuser and she just ended up with someone just like her. She met her match. 1, if, this might be changing your opinion. No judgment. 2, if, fuck this bitch. Oh, look at all those 2s. Look at all those 2s. Amber, are you getting that lawyer to draw up whatever they need to draw up since we're possibly going after reactors? Oh, I should have mentioned this at the top of the stream. I'll do a better job doing it in tomorrow's stream. Amberlynn Reid is an abuser. And the things that Tommy/Emily has brought forward just adds to the other evidence of her abuse. I live in Tampa, Florida. My DMs are open. Lost, bitch, please.
Peace nugget sounds good. I get so annoyed when people come over here repeating stuff when you're clearly not engaging. Yeah. Emmy, thank you for the super chat, but I'm agnostic atheist. For the longest, I was agnostic, but I think in the last few months, I'm agnostic atheist, but I do appreciate the super chat. Nori, thank you for always being so supportive. I appreciate that. It means so.
I want to read Nori's comment. Y'all haters are just so bored. You only gain satisfaction being hateful. Get help. It's sad. Bullying isn't cool. Grow up. That is an opinion that Nori has. Valid opinion, no problem. I just personally don't give a fuck when horrible people are treated badly, especially when you display that horrible behavior online and monetize it. So yeah, I don't give a fuck who says nasty things to Amber. There's only certain lines I've made it clear I will not cross, even with Amberlynn Reid. Talks about her, I'll talk about her looks, talk about her health, talk about whatever the fuck I want. Fuck that bitch. I'm not kind to pieces of shit. There are people out there who will show respect and be fair, show grace to abusers, pieces of shit like Amber. Mm-mm. How about this? Nori, Amberlynn Reid, I will sit on my channel, and it's been a while since I said something stupid and bold, but this I know I could follow through on. I will sit on my platform and for 15 seconds straight, and that's me being generous, I will say positive things about Amber for 15 seconds straight. If Amber runs back their money, if Amber does it in the next 7 days, I'll do it for 30 seconds. And let's be clear, I will get criticism, but I'll be honest. Like, there's certain hair days I was fucking with. Like, okay, her eyeliner, she be killing it sometimes. I will sit on my platform for 30 seconds if it's in the next 7 days, run back their fucking money, and I will say nice things for 30 seconds straight. Just saying. See, that's compromise. That's compromise.
World to me. You've always been so sweet, like genuinely. Like you have a beautiful soul, like I can tell. You'll never ever be loved as a fetish. How does it feel? I don't know, because I was loved before I was a fetish, and they loved me for like my heart, and they were with me, I'm assuming, because they liked being around me.
Are you on your way?
The reason that these clips are in here, the viewer said, how do you like? You'll only be loved or cared for as a fetish. And Amberlynn saying, in the past, she had past relationships where she feels, that they actually wanted to be around her. It wasn't due to a fetish. And I think Amberlynn forgets how much she forced people to be around her, even her past partners. So let's be reminded of some of the experiences that Destiny and Beck have shared, seeing that they apparently wanted to be around her all the time.
Way now.
Not yet.
But there are a lot of things I want to do. I don't want to be rushed, and it looks like I'm going to have to be. And I want to go and buy the movie theater ticket way early and get the seat I want. We were supposed to do my hair today before we did anything.
Okay.
Why don't you want to leave yet?
I'm about to. I'll text you when I leave.
Just a bit of context, because I understand there's new viewers all the time. This is a dramatic reading that I personally appreciated. Destiny is speaking as Amberlynn in the text, and Beck is speaking as Destiny. So every time you hear Destiny speak, especially with those needy those needy requests, that is Amber. But go ahead, continue.
Why don't you care that I want to spend the day outside of the house?
I do.
You don't, LOL. You would have left already.
I do. Please don't.
Then can you just leave now? I've been ready and waiting like a complete loser.
I am soon.
That's what you have been saying for 2 hours now.
I am, though.
What is taking so long?
I feel like she would be whining the entire time. I'm so surprised she wasn't calling you back to back, dude.
She was. That's why she was saying she was sorry for all the texts and calls, because she was calling me. If I wasn't responding to her on this, like, very quickly, she was trying to call me and everything. And, like, there's some of the times you can see where it took me a while to call her back. It's because Dana took my phone and, like, would either turn it off or just put it somewhere else because we were getting very annoyed. What's taking so long?
Nothing.
Then there you go. If you aren't doing anything and you know what I'm going through, you'd tell Dana you have to go. We aren't going to have time for me to do anything. Need to be at the movies at 10. I want to go to Target. I want to eat. It will take us an hour to get there. Like, what are you doing to me? You're torturing me. I would never do this to you. I wanted to spend all day with you. That was the plan.
I'm about to leave.
You've been saying that for hours.
I really am.
Please call me.
No.
Why not? Are you getting my text? I feel really sick and I am having an anxiety attack. I really need someone.
Does that sound like anyone who wants to be around Amber? Keep in mind, Amber pretty much forced in a lot of ways and made it clear to Beck like she had options. So get a move on it if you want to be in a relationship with me. That reading was post breakup. Amberlynn rushes people, and we'll get into more context when it comes to that as well. Amberlynn made sure to always be with someone who needed her in some way, especially when the YouTube money started coming in. So then she always has access to a caretaker, to a butler, to a chauffeur. That's why a lot of these breakups hit hard for her, because she has to truly be independent. And even though Tommy's in another state, with Tommy, it's Amberlynn has to sit with herself. There's only so many nights she's going to be going to bingo. Do we really believe she has these blossoming friendships in her area? No. What happens when she's not in a relationship and tries to make sure they're on FaceTime with her? Amberlynn was in a whole relationship with a married woman and making sure that they were on FaceTime or on calls with her when they were going to work. Please.
I genuinely have never been in a relationship where someone like actually thought my body was sexy until my last relationship. So, I think people don't see their fetishization as human. That's why it was so easy to be cruel to you. It's gonna be really, really pathetic when I say it out loud because it's pathetic thinking it. I've also thought it for a while, and I've also journaled about it. So it's a thought that I've had. But like, I didn't mind being someone's fetish as long as they also loved my heart, you know? Like, as long as they loved who I was as a person, like, that mattered to me too. It just fucking sucks so bad. So when are you gonna react to what the feeder said? Only I can call her that. That was crazy. I feel so unhinged. I feel so unhinged.
She is.
I feel literally so unhinged.
You are.
Holy fuck. What does life come to in this moment?
You're a feeder.
But you,
Feedy.
every day, I did not know what Emily I was going to wake up to.
Mm.
Was it the one that loved me?
Mm-hmm.
Was it the one that hated me?
Mm-hmm.
Was it the one that just wanted my belly?
Get help.
I never knew. 9 times out of 10, it was the one that hated me, especially towards the end. And she kept telling me, don't tell anyone that we've been talking. I don't want them to know, etc., etc. But all behind my back, she's over here talking to reaction channels while we're friends. And not only that, but she was doing that while we were in a relationship and calling me Pocahontas and bullshit like that. Like, no, I didn't go back to her. We have only been friends. She has been wanting to see my belly. She wants sexual photos. She's wanted to do FaceTime sex. And I keep telling her, no, I'm not in it. I don't want that anymore.
I have to know, what is it that the belly does for, like, Tommy? Like, does it get her nipples hard? Does she start to get wet? I just want to know, like, what level of arousal that does to a feeder. You think Tommy has seen the cake pictures of Rosie? You think Tommy's ever seen like the feedy content of Rosie and then had sex with Amber as if it was Rosie? Could you imagine? I feel like there's no way Tommy hasn't seen that. I don't know. Don't take it out on me. She the one who a whole feeder. I'm just asking questions because what does the belly do for her? And it's a lot of belly. Keep in mind, that picture that was circulating, I want to say it was last year, of Tommy laying on her late fiance's belly, like it was like a big slab of fat, like her belly was some type of heated blanket. So she definitely gets something out of that, but sick freak.
Fetish or not, like it was a nice feeling, but if I'm never gonna be loved further than that, then that, how does that feel? It's sad, but I want to be single. Like, being single is very important to me because I am so, like, I don't have this heavy burden of wondering every day what life is going to be like. Like, I know what it is, and it's peaceful as fuck when you're single. Peaceful as fuck.
We're going to get into this idea of peace in a second, but let's be clear, Amberlynn ain't staying single. I eventually think they'll work something out behind the scenes. That whole friendship thing she was trying to talk about, please. If Amberlynn continues to lose weight as she claims she's doing, even though I personally don't see a 35-pound weight loss, but who knows? I just see them working it out. It's either get back together and keep hurting one another and leave other people alone, or Amberlynn will most likely move on. It's Amber. Amber can't stay single for shit. So if she's staying single, it's because she has hopes of working things out with Tommy. Now, if Tommy was to drop that audio, I'm sure that will change things, but just saying, upload it to your Instagram stories.
Like, this whole thing is just so fucked. Like, I've been doing so good. And it's like, when I come on live stream wanting to just have, like, a good time, like, why does this have to happen? Next month she'll be back with her, don't worry. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense because I have not been with her for months, and you think that her awfulness is gonna just make me want to be with her?
Yes. This is not new behavior. And also, even after all the shit that Tommy was talking under sock accounts about Amber, Amber still was working it out with Tommy. I don't believe for a second that they're truly done. If Tommy hit up Amber trying to work things out, like for real, I believe she'd go for it. I do. So.
No, I enjoy being single. Like, you have no idea. It's misery being in a relationship with her. Misery.
Well, she sounds kind of miserable now, so pick a struggle.
Like, and I feel my mental health improving every single day, and it just feels really good. Why are you wearing Emily's necklace? Okay, so the necklace you're actually gonna see in my short that is already scheduled tomorrow. It's actually a necklace that I got, but I didn't want to like spoil it in a Snapchat, so you're actually gonna see me get it. I like literally do an unboxing, so it wasn't Emily's necklace. Didn't she make fun of your body though? Yeah, it's definitely weird. Someone asked.
Just a reminder of how Tommy made fun of Amberlynn's body while they're in a relationship, mind you. And this is the same Amberlynn who's going on to say for the past few months they had remained friends. Would you remain friends with anyone who said this about you? Just a quick reminder.
Asked on Reddit, how do you think Amberlynn would be when she lost the weight? My girlfriend replied, she'd probably look like melting ice cream or a melted candle. My girlfriend behind my back was calling me Pocahontas.
I would have hurt the fuck out of Tommy's feelings. Not only are we not getting back together, we won't be friends, and now I would drag the dog shit out of you. You, my girlfriend, and you talking shit about me on forums under a sock account. I promise you, my first response is, well, Pocahontas wouldn't lose custody of their child, bitch. How about that? How about that? Pocahontas didn't feed their late fiance until they fucking dead. How about that? Read that bitch down. Oh, I promise you that. See, Amber ain't built for this shit. If you gonna be that grimy and we in a relationship, I'm gonna read you the fuck down. I'm gonna hit you where it hurts, ho. And my haters found out that it's from you. And we used to suck on each other's pussy, bitch. Fuck you. Yeah. How about that? Go be a mother, ho.
I think they're fighting again today. No, I'm not even Emily's friend anymore. I do not want her in my life. And that's all I'm gonna say. Purse baby, I appreciate your questions 100,000%, but I just don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay? Yeah, it is confusing. So Brian, my truth is never believed, so I'm not going there, and that's the end of it. So we're gonna move on from that topic.
Before we go into one of these other journal entries that just drag shit out and prove absolutely nothing, I want to make sure we're all refreshed. We all take a moment, go grab your drinks, your water, make sure your skincare is ready, and check on your pets. I'll be right back.
Look like a giant baby.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stand what you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. light doesn't wait. You can see and waste away. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up. I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up. Meet you at the end.
And we are back. We are back. That was anywhere from what, a 2 to 3 minute break, long enough for Tommy to upload of audio file onto her fucking Instagram stories and stop playing around with me. Anyways, let me get to some of the support before we continue. But I hope you guys are refreshed, feeling great, and keep it up with the paper clips and the criticism, and we'll have another break coming. Okay? Kat, I hope you're still watching. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get to some of the more of the support. Jackie, my boo, thank you for 6 months. As someone who has an open DV case against my ex, these freaks should be talking to the police, not crying on YouTube. It's so weird. Yeah, but if they don't cry on YouTube, and shout out to you, boo, and I know what you're referring to. Stay strong. You got this. If they don't cry on YouTube, how else are they gonna get sympathy and be a victim? Because these are things that don't have to play out online. And the truth is, Amberlynn can choose what she discusses on her platform. Live streams were never going to age well with her, especially with everything that's come out, even prior to Tommy. But she needs to cash in. And she knows what she's doing. And thank you again for 6 months, boo. Firefox, thank you so much for the super chat. How's our 3-4 golden queen? Love you, Sharboo. Rio's doing great. Thank you for always asking about Rio. He is doing just fine. Now for me, seeing that I'm 6'11", I'm doing fine as well, because I'm sure you want to know how his mama's doing. Thank you for being here. But Rio's doing great, boo. Taking over this house as he normally does. But thank you. Valentina, thank you so much. I love this downfall. Here's your internet money. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you. Thank you so much to adding to the internet fund, even though Spectrum still ain't shit. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you for the super chat. Night, thank you so much. She called Ange a bitch last night. Ange is my girlfriend. Wait, who called? Hold on. I said the same shit and she didn't say shit to me. I love OKC too. I'm not afraid to fight. Wait, Ange. Because I didn't watch all of last night's stream. Night, if you could just tag me in chat, you don't have to like super chat again. Just give me some context. I didn't finish last night's stream. I just got through a little bit of it and made sure to download it. But not only that, she was sitting here talking about the ankles, dick size. I think the other day she called Rachel ugly, or she said something about Rachel's looks. Bitch. Talking about dick size and shit. When's the last time you've been able to reach your pussy? Let's be clear. And I don't know anything about the ankle. I'm sure the ankle will gather Amberlynn's ass. But if we really want to talk about private areas, when's the last time you seen yours, ho? Because we all know that stomach hangs over it. And her limbs don't look that long. So when's the last time you reached it? Since we have to use rags to wipe our ass. When's the last time you reached your pussy or your ass? How about that? Talking about somebody's dick size. Girl, please. And next to Amberlynn, everything's tiny. Let's be clear. My titties are tiny compared to her. And I have huge titties. Please. But yeah, hopefully the angle gets her to fuck together. Trauma dumpling. Thank you so much, boo. I don't know that I want Tommy Salami to show us Amber's clam fur, but it's spooky season. So that's why I said the audio. I feel like the audio, because Amberlynn said she's not fully dressed. I don't know how true that is. She could be over exaggerating to maybe scare Tommy into not releasing whatever she had recorded. Upload the audio. If Amberlynn's crashing out, being abusive, or having a BPD moment, in her words, the audio will be more than enough. She'll probably be shouting like a, obese hyena, losing her fucking mind, probably saying some nasty shit. The audio's all we need. Black screen the fuck out of that and upload the audio. And then we'll have our imagination play the rest. And I loved to paint a good picture. I will describe to you what she's wearing on the other end of that audio. Just my thoughts. Arlo, thank you so much for 6 months. Finally around to catch you live. Thanks for the entertainment while I finish up a baby blanket I'm crocheting for a coworker. Oh, I love that. I love that. I hope it turns out exactly how you want it, boo. And that's very sweet of you. I love the crocheters in this community. I have a few in my Discord. You guys are so talented. Maybe I couldn't. I wish, but I couldn't. Sounds like you problem. Thank you so much for the super chat. I finally got my crumble cookies. So if I have to take one for the team, I'll do it. If you know, you know. No, it's going to be Rosie taking one for the team. It's going to be Rosie. Because if anything Rosie want right now is fucking attention. Rosie, get to work, bitch. You wanted this attention. Now get to work. Since she was working on getting into Tommy's DMs, this is your chance. And stop acting like you wasn't, because you were. I saw the screenshots from the Discord. And I'm referring to one of Rosie's many fallen Discords, because she always had moles in there. But sounds like you problem. Not you. I will not accept any of y'all getting next to that freaky ass feeder. Rosie's, on the other hand, bitch, go ahead. You built for it. You live in Florida. You built for it. Get to work. Aunt Crazy, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. I appreciate you. And to the new members, enjoy. Again, you have access to the Discord. And don't forget, for anyone Supreme or higher, there is a tutorial in the description that gives you a walkthrough of how to connect your YouTube account to Discord. All right. 1 second. Just Jamie, thank you so much. Are we supposed to be surprised that Emily treated her poorly? Wasn't it us who all warned her what she was getting into? Zero self-awareness and binary thinking is what she gets, like a huge clown. Exactly. Wear the clown makeup and wear it proudly, bitch. Anyways, Tony Tone, thank you. My boo, thank you. In other words, in the words of your sister, 1 + 1 = 2. Period. Exactly. Fuck her. Anyways, just Jimmy, thank you again for the super chat. Pulpy had a great stream. Every time ALR brings up back in stream and vids, she should send $1,000. Last night totaled 3,000. I think that's a great idea. And shout out to you, Pulpy. I think it's a great idea. Run back their money. And you know how much she's been making on these streams with the memberships and all of that? Please. And thank you again, Just Jamie. Why am I still here though? 100 pounds soaking wet. I'm deceased. I'm just saying. Or 110, yeah. And remember, I shaved off that five. Just a reminder for anyone who's just coming into stream what this comment is referring to. I made it clear, if Tommy don't drop at least the audio, she's a bitch and she's going to end up with someone skinny. 110 pounds soaking wet. And that's a nightmare to her. 110 pounds. And they work out regularly. They're a runner, a track star. They use the stair stepper. Running 5 miles a day. They eat 1,000 calories a day. Do you want that in your future? Drop the audio, bitch. Mercury, thank you again. Amber must be seriously pissed that we took over. Thank you for the money. Congratulations, Amber. Plus 5 years in this community, and you finally made a positive contribution, and you cannot take it back. That. Thank you, Amber. You clown. So stupid. So dumb. After all these years, she still comes up here and makes a mess and gives us so much to talk about. She really thought we were going to feel bad because she's crying? No. The tears of pieces of shit like her, it moisturizes our skin. It's great for the pores. It's great. It's good for the spirit. Let's get back into it, and I'll get to more of the support. Thank you. As I see them all coming in, let's get back. No, hold on. Who just said that? I gotta find it. Not Christina saying 95 pounds and vegan. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they do yoga, sometimes even Pilates on the weekend, bitch. Is that what you want for your future? Then put up the audio. Let's get back into it.
It is a lot. And this is what I wrote while I was in Wisconsin. It doesn't have to be proof. I don't give a fuck about proof. I'm letting you guys know how I felt when I was in Wisconsin. I was that was on the 24th. And then right after this, a few hours later at 2:36 p.m., oh, it just went down. She called me a fat ass, a cunt, said how she knows why all of YouTube hates me, used looking for Rarity as a way to control me and my emotions, literally said I let Rarity out on purpose, etc. My mom and Steven are coming to get me on Friday. My heart hurts, but it has to be done. I am so done. Emily ended up being the one to take me home, but
So when Tommy took Amberlynn home, right? I'm assuming like she drove her back home. Do you guys think it was like one of those 600-pound life episodes? You know, when they are going to see Dr. Now for the first time and the long road trip, they stop at different fast food places. That's what I would love to see, what it's like when they take long drives and where they stop. I would like to see like all the fast food places. Does McDonald's still have supersize me's? Like, do they still supersize and shit? I know that was a big controversy, but I bet you Amberlynn will put an order in and Tommy makes sure that they supersize that bitch. I just know it. Not that Amberlynn would ever order a small or a medium, but let's just say for a second she was trying and she tried to order a medium. I bet you Tommy was ordering that large, that extra large. Oh, I just know it. I just know it. Supersize that bitch. Oh my God. That's probably foreplay to them. Ew.
most reaction channels are. No lying, it's Brian. And that's why I don't watch them, because it's just like, oh.
Amberlynn does watch reactors. She definitely still does watch reactors. I forgot to pull it up. I'll have it ready for tomorrow's stream. But at one point, Amberlynn pulled up her search history on YouTube, and guess what it was filled with? Reactors that she searches. Beck been talking about that. Amberlynn is just as obsessed with reactors as Tommy is. They're a match made in heaven. Again, if there's a chance Tommy's looking at this and happens to see this clip, drop the audio, bitch. Or your future is skinny.
Like, they actually, like, I don't know, spending time away from all that junk, like, so many people are like, oh my God, Amberlynn, your community is so vile, it's so gross, it's so this and so that.
And it's deserved, but go ahead.
I'm realizing more than ever that it's the reaction channel community that is like that. Because people who are like, oh, Amberlynn, I support you, they're not the ones who watch the reaction channels. That's the people who watch me.
Or the people who see themselves in you and will make excuses for someone like Amberlynn. Someone in my Discord made this great example, and it's the same way I've felt about a lot of supporters of Chantel. They probably see themselves in Amber, so yeah, they're gonna sit there and support someone who represents their own behavior, who will make excuses for shit like that. And keep in mind, there are plenty of people who exist who are critical of Amber and reactors. I just don't understand the people who truly support someone like Amber with the history that she has. Again, they probably see themselves in her. And again, the hate following that Amberlynn has is deserved and a lot more. Because the fact that that big bitch hasn't been knocked down yet after all her behavior over the years with all the past abuse, she lucky.
But the reaction channel community are the people who dox and harass and like say the most awful things I've ever heard someone say.
Say names. I know I don't dox, I know I don't harass, but as far as awful name calling, absolutely. Absolutely, and I stand by that. The fuck? I was one of the first people to say she's a sodium-filled whale. Did I lie? The fuck? And that's just me. There might be some viewers who disagree, and that's okay too. There's a great thing about having a platform where a lot of different opinions can come through. It's simple. It's not that hard. Amber's a piece of shit. I'm gonna talk shit about her, and I'm not gonna be nice about it. See, the problem with Amber, every time through the years when she's gotten called out for her criticism, she tries to walk it back because she can't handle what's fired back at her. A bitch like me, no, I said what the fuck I said. I said what the fuck I said. And your mom should have swallowed.
And they're the reaction channel community that is also watching me, but it's all stemmed from the reaction channel community. And I'm not a part of that. I'm just not a part of that, and I don't want to be a part of that. So you're a representation of your own community, yeah, and the community that watches me and is just watching me and not the reaction channels are the people who are very sweet, very kind, patient, understanding. They're not on the hate train. But have you ever noticed that it's the people who are fatphobic, who dox, who harass, who stalk, who say the most vile things? They're the people who watch the reaction channels. And you're right, that says a lot.
I can't speak for other reactors in this space that could speak for themselves if they even want to touch on this. I know I talk shit. I know I say a lot of things that may be polarizing, but I'm also aware that I've garnered one of the best communities in this space. I've seen generosity. I've seen people looking out for one another. I've seen people bond on similar struggles and uplift people with their achievements and root people on. This corner of the internet is not all bad. But the simple fact is, people root on people and show grace to people that are deserving. It just so happens Amber's not one of them. I love seeing conversations go down, sometimes even on Twitter. My Discord, I see it every day, where there are people encouraging one another, uplifting one another. Not everyone deserves that. That is earned. And Amberlynn has done nothing but be disrespectful, lie, manipulate, and really look down on the people who have her sitting so comfortably in that fucking apartment. Please. Fuck her.
Some people in girl world are actual sociopaths. Yeah, they are. It's very obvious because they root so hard for me to be hurt and alone and miserable.
And that still hasn't stopped her from using viewers as her dating pool. Don't get me wrong, there are some fucked up people within this space. But you know what you don't do when you got a hate following? Use that hate following as a dating pool and then wonder why you're in the position that you're in. Stupid.
It's just not happening. It's not. I'm way too I'm just way too peaceful for that to happen. So when people ask for truths and transparency, I gave you guys that when I had an absolute crash out on my live stream.
Let's take a look back at some of that beautiful, beautiful bean footage. Go ahead.
Like, I'm gonna be honest right the fuck now. When she betrayed me, I popped off. I became psycho lunatic. I'm not gonna sit here and say I was perfect. I became insane.
Tommy, prove it. Drop the audio. See, I could clip that together. I became insane, and then I go right into the audio. I already know what kind of music I'd play behind it, so drop the fucking audio. We want Christmas to come early.
Haters get their way. They're probably all fucking fapping to this. Like, have fun. Is there any pics or vids of you she could release, like explicit? Yeah, like me naked touching myself. You wouldn't believe the screenshots of me naked that she has. You wouldn't believe the videos and photos that she has of me. So
Now, my question with those videos, and no, I'm not saying Tommy should drop them. Again, I just want the audio. My question is, what food is she eating at the moment? When Amberlynn's touching herself, what food is in bed? I want to paint a picture for my viewers, and I would like them to be accurate. So even when she uploads the audio, if she could give like a nice description for me so I could paint an accurate picture, that would be appreciated. So yeah, what food did y'all have that night? What was y'all eating? Was she laying in a bed of nachos? I feel like that bitch nasty like that. You know what? Tommy's the type to like have a water bed and then lay down a whole bunch of like maybe one night it could be like Nutella, or another night it could be like, Velveeta cheese or something, and then have Amber lay on it, and then she like floats like a whale, and then like Tommy gets on top of her and rides her like a whale while she scoops food into Amber's mouth. You see? You see? That's the nasty shit they be doing. That's the nasty shit they be doing. I have no proof of this, but that's what I believe. So drop the audio. Thank you. So I could paint a more accurate representation of what was happening in that bed when Amberlynn was touching herself. And also, did she have a grabber? What does she mean by touching herself? Bitch, you can't reach shit. Oh my God. You know how Chantel uses the back scratcher as a spoon? What if Amber does the same thing? Like she uses the back scratcher to eat food and reach to, you see what I'm going with this? And don't nobody be upset it's me. They're the feeders and feedees. I didn't tell them to get into that lifestyle. I think it's disgusting.
that's so she would constantly tell me that she was gonna sue me if I ever talked about her.
So who's gonna make the first move? Because Amber last night was talking about suing. I believe Tommy did make those threats. So who's making the first move? It's pretty simple. Someone start with legal action, so then I know when it's time to buy my blazer. So get to moving. Because Tommy, she been talking about you, bitch. She been talking about you. Even last night. Get to moving. Drop the audio and then file the legal paperwork. Or you're a bitch. We know you're not new to court. Imagine losing custody of your child and chasing a fat bitch. Get your priorities right. That's another thing. Bitch, you got bigger things to worry about outside of these bitches. Worry about your child. Chasing fat bitches, people who be on fucking life support and shit. Ew, nasty ass. Anyways,
While we were in a relationship, might I add you? And now I'm over here like, oh fuck, is she gonna sue me? But then I have to sit here and think, I'm A, sharing my story. B, she has went behind my back and constantly slandered me.
I gave you guys that wholeheartedly.
not bamboozled saying a long-stemmed long-stemmed rose. You know what? I should hit up Adam and Eve again because that's the only sponsorship I've ever said okay to. I should. You think they got food shaped? No, but then I don't want to actually cater to feedies and foodies. I take it back. I was gonna see if they had like food shaped vibrators and shit. Like instead of like the Hitachi, like make it shaped like a hot dog or something. But then again, I don't want to bring that type of viewership, so I take it back. I know Tommy would buy one, but I don't want that type of viewership. So forget it. Just regular toys.
And that was the end of it.
Oh, this is good. Hold on. Like an ear of corn, bitch. mm-hmm. You get it. You get it. Y'all get it. And remember, it's them who's nasty, not us. We're just trying to fill in the blanks. We're really trying to fill in the blanks of the people who actually engage in that disgusting shit. God. Go cleanse your soul. Something. Go to therapy, actually. Imagine loving someone, like getting aroused by someone who's near death because of how big they are. That would make me sad, not arouse me. There's nothing enticing about that. The fuck? Next thing you know, you're gonna hear Tommy fucks corpse and shit. Actually, oh no. Tommy's late fiance died in the facility, right? Yeah, not at home. Because I was gonna say, how long did it take for Tommy to report the death? But actually, she was in the facility, so I'll take that back. I don't want to put that out there, but I was about to say, because that's like the next step. Jesus.
To be honest, to be quite frank, two things can be true at once. And one thing.
And two people could be wrong at once. I just want to repeat, fuck both these bitches. Just want to piggyback off of that. Fuck both of them.
Is I don't want to talk about it. Second thing is I'm being manipulated into not talking about it. So that's just going to be the end there.
I know this didn't come from you, Mickey. Whoever said in chat the CPAP ball gag, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Oh my goodness. Tommy's the type of freak to remove the oxygen tank and hear you suffering and get turned on. I don't care what nobody say. That's why whatever field she's in specifically, they need to check her out. The heavier the breathing, the more the struggle, the more that bitch gets turned on. That's psychotic. Yeah, my opinion. And Tommy, if you don't like that I said that, my opinion's based off the things that even Amberlynn has said, so sue her, bitch. My opinions are based off of your last feeding. So one of y'all, throw the first shot and start suing one another. You ain't winning over here, bitch.
I just appreciate, like, the people who can think with their own mind. And that's the people that I am on this live stream for. So I am no longer going to be talking about this. Like, that's all you guys are going to get from me. So November 24th, 2024, 1:40 p.m. Emily is genuinely so awful to me. I just want to be home. The way she treats me is absolutely disgusting. She won't even take me 3 minutes away to look for Rarity.
If somewhere is 3 minutes away, why didn't you walk her fat ass there? I'm sorry, there would be nothing stopping me from looking for my pet. If Rio for any reason went missing, 3 minutes is nothing. I'm hitting the pavement running. I remember we heard my neighbor outside, right? Shouting their dog's name. And at first I didn't catch on at first. And after a while I was like, no, that sounds like concern. You know what I did? My fat ass put on a fucking bra and went out there and helped him look for his dog. We eventually found the dog, I'm going to say like 30, 45 minutes later. Keep in mind, hot summer day. But you know what I was doing? Out there looking, helping him find his dog. Because I know I would lose my mind if I lost Rio. I would lose my fucking mind. And that was when I tell you this man is such a professional, I won't say like what he does, but you could tell the line of work he does it well because he's such a serious man, but very kind man. I ain't never seen that man shed a tear a day in my life. That day he did. Panicking outside. Look, baby, I got you. I put on a bra real fast, threw on a tank and was outside. Because, you know, when I work from home, I don't be having a bra unless I got to be on camera. But put on a bra real quick. I got you. We're going to find your dog. I was down the street talking to people using Google Translate and everything because I didn't know how to say in a different language to the people who were down the street because they were like waiting at the bus stop. Like, hey, have you seen a dog or whatever? Google Translate. Baby, we need to find a dog. We eventually, thankfully, found the dog. And now, like, every time I see him, I'm like, Your auntie found you. We found you. Don't ever scare your daddy like that again. But we was out there. The fuck? Baby, you lose your dog. We a whole community. Me and my neighbors, we fuck with each other. So if I could be out there in the hot ass sun, I'm just speaking off my experience. So that's why my opinion is what it is. In the hot ass sun, looking for a dog that's not mine. Imagine if it is yours. I don't need to wait on a ride. I'm already down the street, shouting everything under the fucking sun, talking to anybody. I don't give a fuck what you got on. But she needed Tommy. Crazy. Lame ass. Baby, what Mickey, when I tell you we was out there, we was out there. And then I have a neighbor who likes to sunbathe or whatever. He's mad cool. He likes to sunbathe. Nigga, get up. Get your ass up. You see us out here looking for the dog. Get your ass up and help. He was like, oh, yeah, get up. It's a group project now. We got a dog to find. But we did end up finding him, thankfully. So, no, finding her, sorry.
Ooh, bitch. She uses her truck. Wait, she uses her truck. Wait, she uses her truck. And then I have parentheses, but I can't read what it says on the inside. She uses her truck. Oh, okay. She uses her truck or anything for that matter as control. I don't want to talk about it. Star Walker. I'm okay. It's like
She shouldn't have done this online because nobody gives a fuck. Why? Because someone like me, I'm just going to add sad music to it for my intro to make sure, I get the feels in there. Why? It's like you should do this offline. Go talk to a fucking therapist. Keep in mind, Amberlynn said she learned so much from the way she abused Beck. Where's the therapy? Where's the work? That audio, that video that Tommy is dangling wouldn't exist if she had put in the work instead of chasing a partner because she can't be alone. And guess what? I'm sure a therapist won't even be won't be in sight even after all of this. And she got a yes man as her fucking mama. So that's not going to help either.
I admitted, wasn't a good girlfriend to Beck. I admitted. I wish I would have.
Let's remember some of the words that Amberlynn had when it comes to Beck.
Dug deeper. I wish I would have seen someone sooner because I feel bad that I put someone else in a situation where now 7 years later they're making money off of how I treated them. But
remember how it was so tough for Amberlynn to call it what it was, abuse. The nerve of Beck to make money off of sharing their experience. But yet Amber can sit her fat ass on her stream, collect memberships, super chats, while crying and sobbing and doing all of that. See, that's another difference. Beck approached that very differently. And there were times Beck even said themselves, like, where they needed to take accountability. So it's a problem for Beck to make any sort of income off of what Amber did to them. But Amber can now sit here today. So I guess she won't be talking about the things that Tommy allegedly did to her online while making an income. Also, when it comes to the suing thing, I don't know what she plans to sue for or how she plans to. Granted, I don't think it's going anywhere. But I hope loss of income isn't one of them because that's not the case. That's not even close to what's happening. So, please. Again, Beck making any income was a problem, but here she is today. Clown ass bitch.
Also lying at the same time. Like, I obviously feel bad for like the truth parts. When I wasn't a good friend. I admitted when I wasn't a good niece. I admitted when I was all those things. Let's
You mean this niece here?
do it. Get the fuck on my live, Tammy. Get the fuck on my live. We can do this. Square up. I'm ready for it. I am ready for it.
Tommy, we are ready for the audio. We are ready for it. We are ready. See? All that popping shit. All that popping shit. Look at where she's at today. Look at where she's at today. And yes, that was technically for her aunt, but look at where she's at today. I want to be asleep and wake up to a notification that says, hello, it's ready. And on the other side of that sound, I don't want to hear a wait. I want to hear the screams of Amberlynn running up and down. Well, she don't run, but tearing that fucking house up, saying whatever nasty shit that Tommy claimed that Amber. Actually, that would be a good edit. Yeah, Tommy, bitch, I don't like you, but you could take this advice. I wanted to say, hello, it's ready. And then the audio of whatever Amberlynn did that day. That would eat down. Just saying. Just saying. See, I could criticize someone, talk shit about them, and still give them solid advice. I think that would be beautiful. Just saying.
So, if I was bad to Emily, why wouldn't I just admit it?
She barely admitted it when it comes to Beck or any of her past partners. So, of course, she wouldn't admit it. Then she wouldn't be able to be a victim.
I don't know Star Walker, but it's exhausting. I have Jill, that's the point. I have. There's nothing more I can do. I mean, it's not even that. The point is, I don't want to anymore. I don't come on here to talk about this. I don't come on here to talk about. I just don't want to talk about this anymore. Like, why don't people understand that? It has nothing to do with me. I don't care what I did while hurting. I don't care. I don't.
And that's one of her biggest problems. She doesn't care what she does to others while hurting. And she just so happened to end up with a very manipulative and calculated, lying ass feeder who was recording so much of their relationship. So she don't gotta care. Keep it offline. But here she is. And I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I'm sure that audio at the very least will drop. And when it does, God help Amber. Because the sounds that are probably going to be coming from that big ass body, the words coming from that bitch, is going to be echoed throughout the community. The memes, the sound bites, the edit that I personally will take my nice time to put together. She might not want to go live. She might want to cut that shit out. But hey, Amberlynn gonna do what Amberlynn want to do anyways. Let me get to some more of the support, and I want to thank y'all for showing up. We'll be right back here tomorrow. I just can't do 4-hour streams for the rest of the week because every single night, because I also got work. So I was making sure to cut these down real nice, and we'll be right back at it tomorrow. But just please remember, sometime this week, I'm going to try to squeeze in the whole story time with the ladle and Chantel shitting all over Salah's house. I edit that shit down, got the thumbnail made, so we're going to talk about it eventually. Okay? That's also a group project around here. Shit. Let me just get to some more of the support. I want to thank y'all so much for popping up. Thank you so much for all the support. It's so cringe that it's Amber. It's Amber. Thank you, boo. Oh, before I forget, damn, hungry hippo. I don't even know if you're here. Actually, I'm gonna catch you when I spot you in stream because I owe you a dance. I owe you a dance. It would have to. It would have to. There's a lot of things about Tommy that turn her on that we probably will be very, very interested to know. I don't know if interested. You know, it kind of interests me, even though I'm disgusted by it. It interests me because just to get an idea and get into the mind of people like Tommy. Yeah. Oh God. Imagine, knowing that bitch. Liz, welcome. Welcome to the Gold Clutch. I just want to make sure I get the right membership pulled up. Give me 1 second, Liz. Where are you? Oh shit, not Lesbian Welfare Fund. This is exactly why I check. Ready, set, EBTs, EBTs, EB titties, EB titties. Can y'all believe? Listen, I'm gonna have y'all do one thing. I want you to scroll back to my very first video on the channel. I was a little over 400 pounds. Can y'all believe I would probably be way too small for someone like Tommy? She probably looked at that version of me and thought I was starving. Even though I breathe heavy, I sounded like a bear almost. I just know I was struggling in that video because I remember filming it. But oh my God. Gene, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I feel like more is to come. We're going to find out. And don't nobody get upset at me. Cat Lou, thank you so much for 6 months, boo. Love seeing all 4 girls together in this break. Right? I love that break edit. I really do. I really do. I appreciate y'all so much. And thank you. Thank you, Sky. Thank you for the 5 gifted. New members, remember, you have access to the Discord. So ALR size is why you look short. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yup. That's the only reason I look average, not short, because 5'4" on Google 5'4" says, on Google 5'4" is average. At least that's what it said for the States. I dead serious did Google that one day. But I'm not 5'4" today. I'm 6'11". Thank you. And thank you for the super chat, boo. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Welcome. Welcome. Let me see. I just want to make sure I get these right. Welcome to the Go Cluster and to all the support. I appreciate you. Nikki, I was just watching you right before I started. Nikki, baby, that Carrie, the housewife lady, I still got to finish your stream, but I was trying to listen in as I was getting ready. That housewife lady is something else. Go Wendy, thank you. Always appreciate you, Charlie. Her supporters are mainly IG and TikTok who know nothing about her abusive history, lies, and manipulation. They think she's a fat girl who gets picked on. This has nothing to do with fat phobia. And and thank you for the super chat, Wendy, that's one of the reasons why I believe she truly dislikes when like morbidly obese creators like myself get to pop our shit, be opinionated, and still get support. It's almost as if it's not because we're fat. Just like Chantel. Chantel gets so upset that there are other morbidly obese creators in the space that get support. Then maybe that's not what it is. I don't have to fat shame Chantel and Amberlynn. I choose to because fuck them. And there's certain things I will never touch because bigotry is not criticism. So yeah, I talk about looks, talk about the way she smelled, talk about them fucking rags she got to use, talk about the fact that Amber probably hasn't been able to reach her pussy in years. So, and guess what? I still get support. And shocking, not everybody agrees with my opinion. My viewers not always, but from time to time, they'll say, hey, I don't agree with this. And sometimes we just got to agree to disagree. It's okay. But one thing that we know not to do, especially because of the support that we receive that's not owed to us, at the very least, we can be respectful to our viewers. The working class that sits there and puts money in our pocket, the money that they worked for. Amberlynn sits on a fucking couch for a few hours every day to make hundreds, sometimes thousands, depending on the fucking drama. And she can't even figure out a way to be respectful to her audience and then turn around and cry to that same audience expecting some type of sympathy and understanding. No, fuck you, bitch. How about that? The same way she looks down on them when she's crying and telling all these different stories that are either exaggerated, made up, or twisted in some way, they could look down at her. Keep crying, bitch. No one cares. I got a $5 towards photos. Oh wait, like Fiverr, the platform that has artists and stuff. I don't know what you mean, Bun. It's my bad. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you. I'm so behind. I'm watching on replay, but just wanted to let you know that I have submitted my thesis today. Guys, throw some love in the chat. Good energy, please. Shout out to you, boo. Shout out to you. That's the thing with Amber. That's the beauty with Amber. With these live streams, just let her talk. Just let her talk. See, train wrecks don't do well on live streams. That's why I don't know why they keep doing it, just like Chantel. Why do you keep doing it? You keep telling on yourself. And guess what we're going to do? Clip it and use it in the future. So that's that. Again, thank you so much for all the love, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And before I let you guys go, I want to repeat, Tommy, drop the clip. Drop the audio or you're a bitch and you'll end up with someone skinny for the rest of your life. They'll make you calorie count. They don't drink soda. Pilates on the weekend. And they run 5 miles a fucking day. Okay? Thank you so much for being here, y'all. I will see y'all right back here tomorrow. Don't forget, it's a week of Amberlynn. There's a lot more I have to edit, but we'll be right back at it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. And please never be Amber. And don't ever entertain a fucking feeder. You're better than that.
Cocky, but she literally couldn't get enough. I'm losing my mind maybe a little bit. Sorry, it's gonna be fine. I'm manipulative, okay? Keep it up. You already look bad. So I just don't understand. Like, that's not gonna hurt nobody. I'm also delulu. I'm also like fat. I'm also like narcissistic. Like, I'm all the bad things. It's fine. Just come for me. It's fine. Like, I will be fine. Turn down for what? Yeah, for real, for real. Okay.